Hi, I'm Teresa Frosini.
And I'm Kyle Noonan, and this is Local Fare.
You know, Dallas-Fort Worth has so many great places to eat. It's impossible to know about them all. That's where we come in. This program gives you some ideas and lets you in on the conversation, discussing what three ordinary diners thought about their experiences.
That's right. No professional restaurant critics here, just ordinary people like you. We have a varied lineup of food on the menu today, so let's see what's cooking this week right here on Local Fare. We're here at Bowl & Barrel, where you can bowl, eat, and drink the afternoon or night away at one of Dallas's newest and most popular establishments. Whether it's a date, a group, or even a corporate event, Bowl & Barrel promises an experience you'll never forget. It's the perfect place for our reviewers to get together and talk about this week's restaurants. Here's Teresa with this week's guests.
Okay, so this week we brought in three people from the DFW area who suggested their favorite restaurant for the other two to go for a visit. Come back here and tell us what they think. Our guests this week are Kelly Trent, who's a travel agent from Lake Highlands, and suggested Fuel City Tacos. Stacy Black is in sales and lives in the Cedars. Her favorite restaurant is Boulevardier. And Watzel Lassar is a partner in a wealth management firm from Dallas who wanted the rest of the group to try Nora.
We'll start this week with a rather unusual dining experience at a place that's basically a gas station. But Kelly Trent and others say they serve the best tacos in the entire state of Texas.
My name is Eric Katanchik. I'm the general manager of Fuel City in downtown Dallas. It's very, very simple street-style tacos and street-style Mexican corn called elotes. So they're just very simple but delicious, quick order food. The legend is that it's an old recipe from Mexico that's been brought over. It's just very consistent, good food. The spices are really good. So people try to imitate it, and it's hard. Fuel City is a lot of fun, and what makes it fun is every kind of person comes to Fuel City, and so you'll just get a huge melting pot of Dallas. You know, you have the businessman from downtown, or we'll have the construction worker, just every kind of person is here, all getting tacos together. We're open 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, 7 days a week. Best taco in Texas.
Okay, Kelly, I've got to ask you, Fuel City, tell me about the tacos there.
Okay, so I have to tell you, the first time I went was with a friend. We were taking a photography class right across the street, and she suggested we go there. She had been, and so I thought, okay, we'll go, we'll grab some tacos. We got a couple tacos. The carnitas tacos were the ones I got that were amazing. And we inhaled our tacos in the car. They were so delicious. We went to our class, got back in the car, and pretty much looked at each other and we're like, we gotta go get our tacos. They were so good.
And how often do you go and get the tacos now?
We try to trek down there as much as we can to get some tacos.
Now, is this a place where you can eat inside, or do you? Because it's a gas station.
Technically,
correct?
they do. I think they do have a couple little tables and maybe a couple outside, but it's not. No, it's not like a sit-down restaurant. You would go and maybe grab your tacos to go.
Maybe not a date place.
Not so much a date place. No, not a date place, but.
Okay.
Fun little venture down.
Great recommendation.
Down there, yeah.
Okay, so Watson, have you ever been there before?
I had been previously. The first time I went was about 6 years ago, so
okay.
I did not remember my experience. This time I loved it. I love hole in the walls. I love tacos, and that's pretty much what you get out of that place. The picadillo was my favorite taco as well.
What are the serving sizes like?
They're pretty small, which means you can eat 4, 5, 6, 7, depending on how hungry you are.
And same thing, it's just a place where you're going to go in, grab the tacos, and then leave. You don't hang out there.
Not really, but actually they do offer a $5 car wash, so I stayed and got my car washed, which is an extra plus
that is a
to go there
bonus.
as well. So absolutely.
All right, Stacey, tell me about your experience. Had you ever been there before?
I haven't. It is around the corner from my house, so I do get a lot of suggestions to go there with dates. Okay. And ironically,
with dates?
With dates, because guys love it. And ironically, I took a date there. So we'd been outside all day and kind of needed a snack, so I thought, why not? It would be a perfect opportunity to go get a couple of tacos. So we went to Fuel City. I had barbacoa and chicken tacos. He had the pork tacos and barbacoa also. And we loved it. We sat outside. There was some music going on. It was a Saturday. There was a really big crowd there. We had great conversation, amazing tacos, and some nice music.
And he's thinking, she's the coolest girl ever. She's taking me to a taco place.
Right?
This is
I know.
great.
I think he told me that he loved me afterwards.
So, as far as when is the perfect time, do you think that you would recommend someone to go to this type of restaurant as far as what the atmosphere is? What would you guys say? I mean, is it a
I
lunch?
thought our experience in the middle of the afternoon on a Saturday was ideal.
Yeah, we went and got a bunch to go for like a football game one afternoon. So we went and got a big bag full of tacos and took them home and had them during the game. That was good.
And as far as value goes, let's talk about how much are the tacos typically?
$1.40 for one
You-
taco.
Exactly. A car is
Absolutely.
$5. A car wash is $5, and I love
You
it.
can get a lot accomplished for a very good value.
$10, you get a lot of a clean car, full belly. It's good. Let's rate this one. We'll rate on a scale of 1 to 5, and 5 being the highest. So let's talk about, since you said you'd go back, how would you
Sure.
rate this?
Well, for a taco stand and for tacos, some people say, well, it's pretty easy to make tacos, but I don't think it's easy to do it that well and that quick. I would give it a 5 out of 5 just for a taco stand. That's really good. So.
Wow. Okay. Well, it's so great. How about you, Stacy?
We're on the same page. I thought it was great. The tacos are really authentic. I would probably give it a 4 out of 5, only because in the cooler months I'm concerned about, if you're not going to take them home, or you're going to eat them in your car, there's just nowhere really to sit. But in the summer, I think it's ideal.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
And I know you love it. How
I'm
would
going to
you-
go 5 out of 5 because, like you said, I mean, you can't beat the value. I mean, you can have a full meal for not too much money, and they're delicious.
You just kind of take it for
Honestly,
what it's
wow.
worth, is what I
Yeah,
feel
you
like.
have to
too.
go
for the
That's what you're
experience.
Yeah, you know what
Yeah.
you're getting into. So, I mean, it's called Fuel City Tacos. It's in a gas station. So, I mean, that's what you're getting into.
You don't have cloth napkins, so that's
right.
not really a
You don't
complaint. Got it. All right,
right.
good. All right. Thanks for recommending it.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah.
When we come back, we'll visit a French-inspired neighborhood bistro located in the historic Bishop Arts District, where diners line up for their specialty, roasted bone marrow. Stay with us.
Putting our spin and modernizing the dishes, I think it makes it a little more fun.
If you're looking for a truly unique entertainment experience, look no further than Bowl & Barrel, Dallas' only modern American restaurant and tavern complete with 15 state-of-the-art bowling lanes. Whether it's a casual date, a private party, or a corporate event, Bowl & Barrel is a great way to spend an afternoon or evening and the place everyone will be talking about the next day. Great food, great drinks, and great bowling. What are you waiting for? Let's roll. Bowl & Barrel, 8084 Park Lane, Dallas.
Welcome back to Local Fare, where we take 3 regular DFW restaurant goers, have them suggest their favorite restaurant, and have the other 2 go for a visit. Then they all come back and tell us what they think. Stacy Black says Boulevardier is a modern but not trendy place for a casual yet elegant dinner where you will find a few unusual menu items you will not find anywhere else.
I'm Nathan Tate. I'm the chef owner at Boulevardier here in the Bishop Arts District of Oak Cliff. We had an idea to open a French bistro, but kind of modernize it a little bit and put our own spin on it. Kind of expound on like Creole influences and Southern influences and even like Moroccan influences. We have a real rustic sensibility that's very soulful in the way we cook. We do a lot of like grazes and like nicely prepared steaks that we do on like a wood burning grill. Our philosophy kind of follows our food philosophy. We like the natural flavors of things to come through. We wanted to make a real casual but refined atmosphere. Lots of wood, very homey and inviting, but still nice and clean.
Okay, Stacy, let's talk. You recommended Boulevardier,
I did.
roasted bone marrow. Let's talk about the restaurant first, like all of it.
Sure. So what I love about Boulevardier is the ambiance. I love the rustic feel when you walk in. It's very cozy, it's very warm, and the food is just amazing. Bone marrow, I think, is a little bit of an unusual choice for some people, but I encourage you to sort of leave your expectations at the door and just kind of embrace it for what it is.
Good advice. What do you normally get when you go there? What's your favorite?
Sure. This is my favorite meal that I've ever had there was the cassoulet. It's just unbelievable. And from what I understand, it is better the second day, so it's a very big serving, so you can eat half while you're there and then take it home. And in the winter months, it's just amazing. It's very rustic in feel, which is very different from some other French restaurants that I've been to, where there'll be more Parisian with the white and the black and Eiffel Tower ambiance. This is very warm, very cozy, very wooden. The cocktails are unbelievable.
Yeah.
You know, they do have a really great wine list.
All right. So tell me about your experience. Had you ever been to Boulevardier before?
I had never been there before. I actually never even heard of it before, so I'm glad you suggested it. I would agree with Stacy, though. The ambiance is great. First of all, they have an oyster bar, and the gentleman, the service was great also. The gentleman that was running the oyster bar gave me 3 great suggestions, and they actually flew their oysters in from Rhode Island, which was tasted very fresh. I also had a lamb neck, which I'd never tried before. It's basically the neck of the lamb. It really cooked to perfection, really tender on the inside. Doesn't look like a lamb's neck, so I guess that's a good thing.
That's good, right? How about for your wife? Do you remember what she had to eat?
Well, I guess that was the only downside. She's a vegetarian, and there's not very many vegetarian options, but I understand it's a French place. She was able to get a salad that was really, really tasty, and to the waiter's suggestion, the dressing she got, she really loved as well. So
good.
Yeah.
Did you guys do dessert while you were there?
We did. We had the bread pudding served with a scoop of ice cream. Really topped off our meal really well. So,
Wonderful.
yeah.
Now, did you guys go on a weeknight or a weekend night?
It was a weeknight, and so when we pulled up, there was plenty of parking there. I know that area can get quite hectic on the weekends. We had a
Good.
great time. Yeah.
Kelly, how about for you? When did you go?
We went this past weekend. Me and my husband had a date night, and it is a great date place. That ambiance, like
Yeah.
I said, it's great. It's got the exposed bricks and wood, and it's just really cozy. And yeah, we had a great time. We had I tried a cocktail. It's called the Belle Femme. It's delicious. We started with the crawfish beignets. They were wonderful. They were little puffs filled with crawfish. They had a great sauce on them, little peppers. So those were great. I had the cassoulet, so I agree, wonderful. My husband had the hanger steak with the frites, and he raved about it, and I had a bite, and it was really good. I have to say the dessert there was sort of the gold star for the night. I'm not even a big dessert person, and we had the chocolate parfait, and it came in a little jar, and it had, I don't even know if it's thicker than a mousse, but not quite an ice cream cold on the bottom chocolate, and then a caramel layer and a chocolate layer. And the best part was they come out with these fresh baked Madeleine cookies with powdered sugar. They're still warm out of the oven. Oh my!
You're gonna get dessert next time.
I know. And you can dip it in the chocolate. And, oh my gosh, that was just, it topped off the night. It was delicious.
Wow.
Yeah, we really enjoyed it. Everything.
How about the value on this? Is it typically, do you save it for a date night, or could it be anytime, a Tuesday night or anything?
Sure. I mean, I've gone on dates there, but I've also gone in the middle of like a Saturday or Sunday afternoon and had wine and charcuterie and, you know, kind of small plates, you know, with girlfriends.
So let's rate this one on a scale from 1 to 5. I know you chose it.
Sure, I think it's a 5. I think it's just outstanding. When I have, you know, company in town or friends in town, I always recommend it. I try to take people there as frequently as possible because I love it. So
Right.
I give it a 5.
I would say 4 out of 5, and the only reason is there aren't too many vegetarian options. But like I said, if you're not vegetarian, it's a great place to go, and I really like the food. I would go back.
Great.
Yeah.
Kelly?
I'd say for what it is, I'd give it a 5 out of 5. I mean, I would go back for sure, but it would most likely be more of a special occasion like date night or something like that. It wouldn't be a weeknight adventure for me. But
All right, perfect. All right, thanks for recommending it.
Thank you.
We'll try the bone marrow the next time. When I go, I'll try that. When we come back, we'll visit a relatively new Dallas restaurant that touts themselves as an exotic spot that feels like home.
They don't know what to expect. Once they try the food and see the difference, they really love it.
If you're looking for a truly unique entertainment experience, look no further than Bowl & Barrel, Dallas' only modern American restaurant and tavern complete with 15 state-of-the-art bowling lanes. Whether it's a casual date, a private party, or a corporate event, Bowl & Barrel is a great way to spend an afternoon or evening, and the place everyone will be talking about the next day. Great food, great drinks, and great bowling. What are you waiting for? Let's roll. Bowl & Barrel, 8084 Park Lane, Dallas.
Welcome back. We have one more restaurant to discuss this week, and it was suggested by Watzel Assar, who says Dallas's Nora is Afghan cuisine that can cater to a variety of dietary needs and tastes.
My name is Matt Picard. I'm chef and owner of the Nora Restaurant located at 1928 Greenville Avenue, Dallas, Texas. Please come visit us. Nora's tradition Afghani restaurant. Well, the Afghani food is different. It's unique food, different spices like saffron, cardamom, turmeric, and sumac, especially on our rice and kebabs and pumpkin. It makes it different. All the spice we use on the food, and we mix it with a cocktail, and our cocktails are really different and delicious. I will always recommend them the Qabli Palau with lamb, which is that's #1 tradition Afghani food. I like to people to try one time Afghani food, and I'll let them judge it after that.
Okay, let's talk about our third restaurant. You recommended it. Nora, tell me a little bit. It's a new restaurant.
Yeah, it's relatively new. I actually live in the neighborhood, so me and my wife get to walk to it every now and then, which is a huge advantage for us. But I think it's a really hidden gem in Dallas. It's Afghan food, great atmosphere. The owner will sit there and talk to you for quite some time, so you really feel like you're part of the family there if you go quite often. So.
Do you have a specialty that you like to order when you go in there, or some of the things you recommend?
I do, and I think Kelly tried that as well. But I like the steamed dumplings. It sounds weird when you read what it really is. It's steamed dumplings, but it's covered with a yogurt sauce as well.
Now, this is something you and your wife walk to. Is this a date night place that you would go, or is it lunch as well?
It can actually be both. I took my 8-month.
Take the baby.
Yeah,
huh?
I take the baby there as well. But it's also great for date night. Tables have white tablecloths on it, so it's very nice as well.
And did they meet the needs for your wife with her vegetarian?
Absolutely, yes. She's the vegetarian, so they will actually make you a special meal for you if you request it. But they do have a lot of vegetarian options. I know the pumpkin dish is one of the best on the menu as well. I haven't tried that personally, but my wife likes that as well. So,
all right, great.
Yeah.
Kelly, tell me about yours. Did you have the dumplings as well?
I did. So I went with a girlfriend for brunch, but it sounds like they have a similar menu for brunch. So we had the dumplings, and it had kind of a spicy tomato sauce on it as well that was really good. And then they also have a whole section that's from the grill, and it comes with saffron rice and grilled vegetables, and I had the lamb kebab, and it was really good too. So everything was great there.
What was the atmosphere like at brunch when you go to? Is this a place you're going to dress up to go to, or?
I was not dressed up at all. I was in jeans and a t-shirt. So I mean, you didn't feel like you had to be dressed up or anything like that. So.
Did you try dessert there?
We did. We had the baklava, and I have to say, I am not usually a huge baklava fan, but I thought it was really good. I thought, well, I'll just try it just to see, and I was like surprised how much I liked it. So.
Had you ever eaten that type of food before? I mean, there aren't a lot of restaurants like that.
No.
Going in, I didn't know it was Afghan. I thought it was a Mediterranean or something like that, and so it's similar to that kind of food, but definitely a little bit different. There were some different spices that you could tell it wasn't quite the same as some of your Mediterranean restaurants.
A little unique. Yeah. Okay, let's talk about your experience. I saw you smile with baklava. Maybe you tried dessert at this one.
Yes, we definitely had dessert. I went with a girlfriend of mine, and we can start with dessert. We also had the baklava and sort of a chocolate mousse pudding that had hazelnut in it. But we also had the pumpkin dish that I think your wife gets. I think it's pronounced kadu. And I wish I got it as an appetizer. I wish it had been my main course. We had the lamb kebabs also, and some meatballs. And I think this was just maybe my fault that we didn't have a lot of vegetables with our meal. And I guess their grilled items don't come with a lot of vegetables. So it's just something to kind of be aware of that you probably want to order a side.
So you have to order, you sort of order your main course, and then you're going to order some of the vegetables that you want with it.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. You know, the owner came by and chatted with us for a few minutes. He was really friendly, really nice, very appreciative. It was just a really warm, homey feel.
What type of value is this restaurant? Is this a more expensive restaurant, or is it reasonably priced for?
I felt like it was pretty reasonably priced for everything that we ordered.
And are they known for any specialty cocktails at all? Did you have any?
Well, we had mojitos.
Okay.
And they were great.
They actually do have, they import some Turkish beer, which I don't really find at many places, and they also have a couple of Turkish wines that taste really good as well.
Great.
So.
I did have a Turkish coffee. Did you? With my dessert, which
Wonderful.
I loved.
You really got to try a lot of the things.
Yeah.
How would you rate this one? Good for you. How would you rate this one?
I would probably give it a 4.5.
Okay.
It felt a little bit empty, but that has nothing against the restaurant. It's just, more the timing of when we went.
Gotcha. I know you love it because you go. How do
I
you
love
rate
it. I give it a 5 out of 5. And
Great.
not only do we eat there quite often, we also call in an order, pick it up to go. Because
Oh.
again, I can walk and pick it up, and
Pick it up,
my
nice.
wife thinks I'm a hero. So.
And your wife thinks you're a hero,
That's right.
and everybody wins.
That's right.
Good for you. How about for you?
You know, I'm going to go ahead and give it a 5 out of 5
Great.
too. I mean, I couldn't say anything bad about it. It was great. It was delicious, something different, and I thought it was
Something different to
Wonderful,
try.
yeah.
Well, thanks for recommending it. Stay with us. When we come back, our restaurant expert Kyle Noonan and I will recap the 3 restaurants we discussed this week and tell you about next week's visits. Stay tuned.
If you're looking for a truly unique entertainment experience, look no further than Bowl & Barrel, Dallas' only modern American restaurant and tavern complete with 15 state-of-the-art bowling lanes. Whether it's a casual date, a private party, or a corporate event, Bowl & Barrel is a great way to spend an afternoon or evening and the place everyone will be talking about the next day. Great food, great drinks, and great bowling. What are you waiting for? Let's roll. Bowl & Barrel, 8084 Park Lane, Dallas.